Hey everyone, my name's Andrew Kidd and I'm an Optavia coach. So the reason I'm making this video is for somebody who's thinking about starting a business, or maybe you have started an Optavia business, and maybe you're seeing people quit around you, and or maybe even coaches that you partner with are just quitting, or maybe you never did anything with their business. So you may wonder why, why does this happen? Now, about 2 years ago, I remember one of the coaches that we partner with had partnered with a coach, and they had spent $200 on the coaching kit, and they did nothing with it. And the coach that I was talking to, he's like, I don't understand it. I don't understand why someone would spend that $200 to start a business and then not do anything with it. And I have my certain beliefs about the reason why, but I'm going to give you some of the reasons that I've seen over the years as to why some people don't do anything with this business. So one of the first things that I see is they don't have a why. There's no reason. There's no tension. There's no they're comfortable, right? There's no reason to even consider it or do anything with it. It's not a big deal. It's a hobby, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. That's nothing wrong with having a hobby, but that's sometimes why people don't take the business serious and really, try to grow it. The second thing is they don't need the money. Maybe they have a job, or maybe their spouse is very, well off, and they really don't need in the money. They're comfortable. There's no tension pulling them to starting a business and making more money. They don't want to change. Like I said, they like things the way they are, and they don't want to grow, perhaps. And again, I'm not judging. These are observations. These things happen. Another one is they don't want to make any sacrifices. Starting a business can require some sacrifices of time, energy, training, things of that nature. Some people say they don't have the time at all. I know that my wife and I started this business, Optavia business, while working full-time jobs. I had my own private investigation business. My wife worked full-time for a healthcare provider. We had busy times, but so what do we have to do? Well, what some people don't want to do, and that was make the time, right? So some sacrifices had to be had. So for instance, we would come home after working all day, and we would work our business and try to grow it. And, anyways, so those are some of the reasons. But here is one of the biggest reasons I think that some people don't do anything with this business. And it has to do with the price tag to get started. I mean, would you believe that? So as I'm making this video, it's $200 to get your coaching kit to be an Optavia Health Coach. And when you get the kit, you're going to get a coach. They're going to send you a box, and it's going to come with some promotional things and some health assessments and things like that. But really what you're buying is the back office. Optavia helps keep track of all your clients and stuff like that, and the coaches you partner with, right? So $200 for that, right? It's nothing really. It's in this day and age. This is 2022 as I make this video. It's a little bit amount of money to start a business, in my opinion. So, Optavia ships the food for you. It has a nutrition support. It's got ongoing training. You get to work from home, or really anywhere that you have an internet connection or a phone connection, right? And then, again, there's no physical location, and really there's endless potential. And you know what, this isn't specific to Optavia. Endless potential, it really could happen in any business at all. It's just really matters how much work you put into it, right? So here's the entry level. And a lot of folks will get their coaching kit, and their mentor will be like, all right, I'm going to walk you through and hold your hand and kind of help you develop the fundamentals to build this business. And some people just burn out. They don't, like I said, for all the reasons here, they decide that it's not worth it. That's not something you want to do. And again, nothing wrong with that. It's just what we've seen. Now, I messaged my friend today. He owns a franchise out here in Colorado Springs, and I asked him, I said, how much did you pay for your franchise? And he says, Andrew, I paid $65,000 for the franchise, and then another, like, I think it was like another 40 or 40,000 or 45,000 for all the materials, you know, the demos, stuff that he takes into homes and stuff like that, for his work truck, you know, and that's all included. So really, he was out the door for like $110,000 to get his business started. And that's including the training as well. And of course, he gets support from the company that owns the franchise. I have seen that franchises start anywhere. I mean, they go from all different numbers, but generally speaking, you know, you're looking at 50 to 450,000 and up. There's a coffee shop down the road that I was like, oh, I would love to open a coffee shop that's a franchise. It was $450,000 to start the franchise. That's a lot because you've got brick and mortar, you've got all the stuff that goes in the building, right? So that's unless I'm paying cash, that's a big loan to take out, right? And even if I paid cash, that's a lot of money. So here's my point. The reason I think people sometimes don't do things with the Optavia business is because it's easy to walk away from a $200 investment. It's $200. You know, that's a couple nights of dinner with your family. And here, by golly, if you put $450,000, or heck, even if you put $100,000 into a business, you're probably gonna really bust your butt in that business to make something happen because you just spent $100,000. So I think that that's the main reason. But here's the kicker. For someone who takes out a loan for $450,000 to start a business, right? And let's just say for the sake of argument, I don't know, maybe they net $100,000 a year, right? That was their investment. It's going to take them 5 or 6 years just to recoup it, but that doesn't even mean it's paid off. That's just what they're making and taking home. That's crazy, right? Where Optavia and many other businesses out there, right? I don't know how much all businesses cost to start, but $200. Again, there's endless potential in both of these, but here, your startup was so little that it's very easy to recoup everything that you put into that. $200, right? That's like 3 clients, and you've probably already made your money back. I know that 5 clients is approximately $350 of income, assuming they're all people order the full orders and things like that. But there's endless potential here. There's no loans to be taken out. You get to build it after work. You don't have to go to a physical location. You know, like I said, my wife and I, we work full-time jobs as we're building this in the background with the desire for me to not have to be a private investigator anymore. That's not everybody's goal. Some people really like their jobs, but again, endless potential. So that was the point I wanted to make here, that this is why I think maybe if Optavia charged us $2,000, we might take this investment more serious or this business more serious. But it's $200 and it's a low threshold, and anybody can pretty much jump in and do this and make whatever they want out of it. But unfortunately, a lot of times it doesn't happen, unfortunately. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you, so just a different perspective. Hope you enjoyed that.